You've seen the videos. A creator sits in a neon-lit room surrounded by floating holographic interfaces, while instant cash notifications ping on their phone simply because they turned on a few AI tools. The underlying technology is powerful, there's no denying that. But the business models being packaged and sold around these tools are dangerously misleading. Even with these tools, distribution friction remains the primary obstacle. The difficulty of getting an audience to see your work, or convincing a buyer to open their wallet. Look at this quadrant chart mapping earning potential against required effort. We need to objectively plot the promises versus the reality. The standard social media claim sits right here in the top left. Massive income with practically zero effort. But building an actual business with AI sits down here. It requires consistent, highly unglamorous work to yield a moderate, reliable return. What AI actually does is eliminate the friction of creation. It writes the script, it designs the logo, it generates the voice, but it does absolutely nothing to eliminate the friction of finding a customer or beating the algorithm. We are stripping away the neon lights and organizing the 5 major AI tools into 2 realistic workflows, based entirely on whether you'd rather pitch clients or grind out videos for an algorithm. Financial success depends on choosing a business model where AI gives you a clear competitive margin over those still doing things manually. Our first practical model is the AI-assisted freelancer. This is the path for those who need active cash flow quickly. In this workflow, ChatGPT handles the blank page. You use it to instantly generate content frameworks, draft blog copy, and write ad scripts. Canva AI serves as your visual counterpart. It allows someone with zero design background to bulk produce social media graphics and basic branding elements. This matrix breaks down the reality. The initial cost for the AI freelancer is low, but human oversight on every output is high. The result is pure volume. One beginner with these subscriptions delivers the raw output of an entire marketing agency in hours. Because execution is suddenly cheap and easy for everyone, you hit a severe trade-off: commoditization. The freelance market for basic writing and design is saturated. This pie chart illustrates your actual day-to-day schedule. You will spend roughly 20% of your time pressing buttons in AI tools and 80% of your time cold emailing clients and negotiating contracts. Looking back at our matrix, the time to ROI is immediate, but highly active. You can get paid tomorrow, provided you successfully sell a contract today. This workflow requires you to become a relentless salesperson with a very fast production line. If that sounds miserable, the alternative is the Faceless content automator. This model is built for scaling digital assets without ever talking to a client. Midjourney is your visual engine. It creates premium, highly specific digital artwork and thumbnails from scratch. ElevenLabs removes the audio barrier. You get studio-quality, emotive voice cloning that bypasses the need for a soundproof room or a $500 microphone setup. Runway acts as the final assembly line, applying motion and automation to turn those static images and audio tracks into fluid, completed video assets. By stacking these 3 tools, a solo creator can manage a consistent, high-quality video channel that previously required an entire production staff. Bringing our comparison matrix back, we evaluate the content automator. The financial inputs here look very different. Securing the commercial rights to Midjourney, ElevenLabs, and Runway requires a much higher monthly subscription overhead right out of the gate. The massive trade-off is algorithmic dependence. You avoid pitching clients, but inherit the unpredictable friction of social media algorithms. Notice the timeline to ROI. You face 6 to 8 months of strict daily uploading with zero financial return before crossing an AdSense threshold. The freelancer deals with a noisy grind full of daily rejection. The automator deals with a quiet, isolated grind of creating into the void. This workflow is strictly an exercise in long-term asset building. It takes immense patience, and it is a terrible choice if you need rent money next week. Ultimately, the market pays for the resolution of a specific problem, regardless of which software you use to get there. Look at this decision tree. To choose your path, you have to identify your primary constraint right now. If you have zero capital, need cash flow this month, and can stomach sending 50 cold emails a day, take the left path and become the AI freelancer. If you currently have a job, despise client outreach, and are willing to patiently build a scalable property over the next year, take the right path. Do not try to walk both paths at once. And don't trust anyone promising a system that's both incredibly fast and entirely passive. Stop searching for a magical tool. Pick the workflow that matches the reality of your schedule.